Hello students. In this session, let us study about the calculation of subscriptions that belongs to current year. This is not a new concept to you. As you solve few problems with adjustments related to subscription, you have idea about the treatment of subscriptions. This video helps to have more clarity over the accounting treatment of subscriptions. Okay. As you all know, subscription is a membership fees paid by the members on annual basis, and it is the main source of income for the not-for-profit organizations. So where we are going to record it? We are going to record it on the receipt side of receipt and payment account, also income side of income and expenditure account. Now about amount. What amount we are going to enter in the receipt and payment account and what amount we are going to enter in the income and expenditure account. So receipt and payment account shows the total amount of subscription actually received during the year. So in this year, how much subscription we are receiving, that received amount is entered in the receipt and payment account. So that amount includes the amount of last year, current year as well as next year. But income and expenditure account, what we are going to record? We are going to record the amount related to current year only, irrespective of fact whether it has been received or not. Sometimes there is outstanding subscription related to current year. If it is related to current year, even though we have not received it, we have to enter it in our income and expenditure account. So that is about the total amount related to current year. We are calculating it and then we are recording it in the income and expenditure account. So let us see one example on this. A club received rupees 20,000 as subscription during the year 2016-17. So 2016-17 is the current year, of which 3,000 relate to 2015-16. 2015-16 is last year and 2000 relates to 17-18. 17-18 is next year. So we can see this example includes the information of current year, last year and next year. Also at the end of the year, 6,000 are still receivable. So current year end 6,000 not received, receivable. Now what amount we are going to enter in the receipt and payment account and what amount we are going to enter in the income and expenditure account. So as per this point, receipt and payment account shows total subscription actually received. In this example, total subscription actually received during the year is 20,000. So we can say that in this case, receipt and payment account will show rupees 20,000 as a receipt from subscription. Okay, one statement over. Coming to income and expenditure account. So income and expenditure account, we have to make the calculation, the amount that belongs to current year. Let us make the calculation. First, starting with the subscriptions received during the year. Here subscription received during the year is 20,000. Now it includes 3,000 relate to last year. Last year information we have to deduct, minus last year's 3,000, 17,000 remaining, 2,000 related to next year. Again next year information we have to deduct, minus next year's 2,000, 15,000 remaining. Last one, at the end of the year 16-17, 6,000 still receivable. 16-17 is current year. So current year still receivable, not received, but that belongs to current year. Even though we have not received, here the point said, irrespective of fact whether it has been received or not received, so we have to consider it. That is why add a current year outstanding 6,000 rupees Now the total amount of subscription that belongs to current year is 21,000. This amount will be entered in income and expenditure account. So I hope this example is clear. Let us see one more illustration. As per receipt and payment account for the year ended 31st March 2017, the subscriptions received were 2,50,000. So subscription received in the receipt and payment account for the year ending 31st March 2017 is 2,50,000. Additional informations are given and we are asked to ascertain the amount of income from subscription for a current year, and also we have to show the relevant item of subscription appearing in opening balance sheet and closing balance sheet. First, let us make the calculation related to income and expenditure account. Starting from subscriptions received, in this example, subscription received is 2,50,000. Coming to first adjustment, subscription outstanding due not received on 1/4/2016. 1/4/2016 is opening date. On opening date outstanding means last year closing date outstanding. So last year outstanding means that belongs to last year. Last year we did not receive subscription amounting to 50,000. It is included in this 2,50,000. So it belongs to last year. We have to remove that minus last year outstanding. 50,000. 2 lakh remaining. Second adjustment, subscription outstanding on 31st March 2017, current year closing date. Closing date outstanding means it belongs to current year only. So current year amount we have not received, but it related to current year. So we have to add it, add current year outstanding. 35,000. 2,35,000 total. Next adjustment, subscription received in advance on 1/4/2016. Opening date advance means last year closing date advance. Last year closing date advance means it does not belong to last year. Last year we collected in advance means it is obviously related to current year. So we have to add it here, add last year's advance. So now total is 2,60,000. Okay. Next, last adjustment. Subscription received in advance on 31st March 2017 means current year closing date advance. Current year closing date advance means it does not belong to current year. It belongs to next year. So next year subscription we received in a current year. So it does not belong to current year. It is included in this 2,50,000. So we have to remove that. Next year's advance 30,000. Now the remaining amount is 2,30,000 that belongs to current year and it will be entered in our income and expenditure account. So hope this calculation is clear. One more thing we are asked is we have to show the relevant items that appear in opening balance sheet and closing balance sheet. We have 4 items here. We have to classify it. 2 items we have on opening date. So this obviously goes to opening balance sheet. 2 items we have on closing date. So that 2 items will be going to closing balance sheet. But which side? Asset side or liability side? Subscription outstanding. Subscription is income. Income outstanding means income we are going to receive in future. So it is asset. receivable asset. Both will be asset. One is asset in the opening balance sheet, another is asset in the closing balance sheet. Coming to the third and fourth item, subscription received in advance. Subscription is income. We have collected it in advance. We have not earned income, but we collected it. Still, it does not belong to us. It is our liability. So, one liability will be shown in the opening balance sheet. Another liability will be shown in the closing balance sheet. So, this is how we are calculating the amount that belong to current year, and we are classifying the item as how they appear in the balance sheet. Let us see one more illustration. Okay, in this illustration, it is given that on the year ending 31st March 2017, we collected 2,500 of 15-16, to 26,750 of 16-17, 1,000 of 17-18. In this, we have to identify the year, current year, last year, and next year. So here, March 2017 ending means current year is 16-17. This is last year and this will be the next year. We have to identify the amount that goes to income and expenditure account. So income and expenditure account, we need not take this total subscription. Receipt and payment account includes all 3 year information, but income and expenditure account includes only current year information. So consider current year information. Subscription received $26,750. Coming to additional information, we are given with the total number of members and annual membership fees. So calculate and see. We have 230 members. Each of them are paying 125 rupees. So we have to receive the subscription of rupees 28,750 every year. But current year we received how much? Only 26,750. 26,750 we received. Still there is outstanding of 2,000 that belongs to current year. Hidden information. This is outstanding for current year. We have to add it. $2,000. Total 28,750 will be shown in the income and expenditure account. So in this example, there was hidden information. Okay, let us see one more example. From the following extract of receipt and payment account and the additional information, compute the amount from subscription shown as how they would appear in the income and expenditure account for the year ending 31st March 2015 and a balance sheet. Okay, so current year ending 31st March 2015 means 14-15 is current year, 13-14 is last year, 15-16 is next year. Now we have to show how they would appear in income and expenditure account. Income and expenditure account, the information related to current year. So we have to start with subscriptions received. $30,000. Current year only we are considering. Coming to the additional information, subscription outstanding on 31st March 2014. So last year end, 31st March 2014 is last year end, outstanding 8,500. Out of this we received 7,000. We can see in the receipt and payment account. Last year's due we collected in the current year 7,000. That means still there is outstanding. Out of 8,500, 7,000 received means 1,500 is still due. Okay. Second adjustment, total subscription outstanding at the end of 31st March 2015. 31st March 2015 is current year. So current year end, how much outstanding? 18,500 is there. We can't say that 18,500 completely belongs to current year because last year's still pending is there, 1,500. Out of this 18,500 outstanding, 1,500 outstanding is related to last year. That means outstanding that is related to current year is only 17,000. So we have to add Only 17,000 in income and expenditure account, because information related to current year only we have to take in income and expenditure account. Add outstanding 17,000. Total 47,000. Go for next adjustment. Subscription received in advance on 31st March 2014. 31st March 2014 is last year end. Last year end advance means it is not related to last year. Obviously it is related to current year. So current year information we have to add here. Add subscription received in advance last year. 4,000 rupees. Adding that, total subscription of 51,000 is related to current year and it will be shown in our income and expenditure account. Hope it is clear. Coming to the balance sheet, we have two sides, asset side and liability side. See the first item, 2013-14, there was outstanding 8,500, 7,000 received, so 1,500 still due. It is included in this 18,500. So this will not appear in the balance sheet. It is a closed data. Coming to second information, outstanding on closing date, current year closing date. So current year balance sheet we have to show that subscription is income. Income outstanding is asset. So asset side we have to show subscription outstanding 18,500. Third one, subscription received in advance on 31st March 2014. So last year advance, last year balance sheet we must show that. Current year we adjusted it in income and expenditure account. Further it will not continue in our balance sheet. So it is not shown in the balance sheet. But in the receipt and payment account, there is advance 2015-16. It is next year. Next year we collected in advance. We have not earned. Still it is our liability. So on liability side we have to show subscription received in advance. How much? 5,000 rupees. So this two item will appear in the balance sheet. Hope it is more clear now. So now there are 3 more cases for you to do yourself. After seeing this video, solve it and submit it in the Google Classroom. Thank you for listening.